to my channel. You guys are gonna come along with me today to bake because now I have a kitchen. As you can see right behind me, I decided I'm gonna do this thing where once a week I bake something new. I did already go to the store and I bought everything that I needed. I am not someone who grew up baking. If I did bake, it was like the store box with all the instructions on how to create the cake, whatever. Today we are going to be creating pan dulce conchas from scratch. So fingers crossed that everything goes smoothly. For today's recipe, we're gonna need a couple of things, and we're also gonna be learning together, okay? Because this is my first time making pan dulce conchas, if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying it right, please correct me. I'm so excited. I know it's been so long since I've made a video, and honestly, life has just been lifing. I ended up moving not far. I literally moved into the front house of where I was living because I was living in a guest house. Just a lot has changed in this short period of time. I just feel like I'm at this point in life where I'm feeling so much better. I also just reached 1 year of sobriety, so yeah, I am feeling just amazing, to be honest. I've never felt better. At the same time, I feel like I've navigated so many different life changes, and that itself has been very testing. I don't know, I just feel like I've grown so much. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm really excited to bake some pan dulce conchas with you guys. Let's pray that this comes out really well. When it comes to food, I am very uncomfortable with this world of food. I'm not someone who has ever been into cooking or has ever enjoyed cooking. My boyfriend does all the cooking in our relationship. I'm going to just experiment. We'll see how long this lasts. If it does last, hopefully it does. For the dough, we're gonna make a yeast mixture using 1 cup of whole milk. I have not had whole milk in forever, but yeah, I just got the Sprouts whole milk. For the dough yeast mixture, we're gonna use 1 cup of whole milk warm, 1.5 tablespoons of active dry yeast, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. This is so out of my comfort zone, you guys. Oh, I was supposed to warm this up. Fuck. Okay. Doing something that I am not good at, nor have much practice doing, is a very interesting experience for me, especially because I feel like what I do on the day-to-day, I'm just good at naturally. And so I'm like, damn, like this is really testing because I have to be okay with not being good at it at first. Like, okay, we're gonna warm up that milk. The active dry yeast that I'm using is this one. It's Bob's Red Mill active dry yeast. I got it at Sprouts. 1 cup of warm milk. 1.5 tablespoons of active dry yeast. 1 tablespoon of sugar. For sugar, I'm not picking this up to show you. It is so heavy. Okay, wait, yes I am. This is the sugar I'm using. I think for me with baking and cooking, what I can't stand is just creating a huge mess. Like when I'm doing hair, I will clean as I go. And I feel like with baking, you kind of have to like time everything and multitask in a different way that I'm used to. So I feel like my OCD is really triggered when baking or cooking because I feel like things get messy very fast. You kind of have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with making a little bit of a mess. I feel like just reflects into life. You have to be okay with life feeling and getting a little messy just for a little bit in order for things to come into fruition. Trust the process, right? We're just gonna let this sit for 10 minutes. Once this sits for 10 minutes, we can move on to the next step. Okay, 10 minutes has passed. I did go print out a step-by-step instruction list because I need to visually see it, and I feel like this will just help. Wow, this is crazy. I wish you guys could see more close. I'm so sorry. I was going to try to keep it consistent the entire time with one point of view, but I feel like it just makes more sense for you to be able to see what's going on as it happens. Now we can go in and add in everything else to actually make the dough. This is so interesting to me as someone who has never really baked before. I was not expecting that. 3/4 cup of sugar. I lost my 3/4 cup measuring cup, so I have to do this kind of like eyeballing it. 3 3/4 cup of bread flour. The bread flour that I'm using is this one by Red Mill, Bob's Red Mill. 1, 2, 3, 3/4. Yeah. It says to add it as needed, so we'll see. 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm using this salt. I don't really know if there's a certain type of salt you have to use when baking. I'm just gonna use this because it's the one that I have. I think next time I film a video like this, I want to have a point of view while I'm mixing everything in because, yeah, I should have thought about that. I'm so sorry. Okay, now we have to add in 2 eggs. The eggs I'm using are just these. They're organic pasture-raised eggs from Sprouts. So it does say to add in 1 cinnamon stick crushed and sifted, but I don't have anything to crush my cinnamon sticks. Okay, now we're going to mix this. Bro. My camera battery is dying. Why is it dying right now? Why is it stuck to this?
Oh my God, what the fuck?
I need to get a bread mixer ASAP. This is not doing it. It does call for 1 stick of unsalted butter, and it says to add it in 1 teaspoon at a time. Then melt the butter a little bit and then pour it in. Time has gone by, a lot of time, and we have our dough. This is the dough, right? I let it sit for about 3 hours. You only had to let it sit for 2.5? 2. But now we have to make the paste. So I need to turn down the view because my camera did die right before I was completing the dough. But it's okay because you guys did not need to see me going crazy. I was trying, because I don't have a bread mixer, I was literally mixing this with the whisk at first. And then it like started becoming like kind of hard. And I was like, what the heck? It's sticking into it was sticking into the mixer. And I called my boyfriend and I was like, what the heck, what do I do? And he was like, just use your hands. And I was like, and so then I Googled how to knead bread with your hands and I figured it out. For the paste, we're going to use 1.5 cups of flour. Doing traditional flour. So I'm gonna go in with this Bob's Red Mill all-purpose flour. We're gonna add 1.5 cups of this. This is what will set me off because I don't do good with messes. Okay, so there's 1 cup, half a cup now. 3/4 cups of vegetable shortening. I've never ever used this stuff. I mean, everything I'm using today, I literally have never used in my entire life. This is interesting. And what does it taste like? Tastes like nothing. Okay. I believe this is 3/4, so we're gonna put that in. We're gonna mix that together to create the paste. To be honest, I was expecting to have to put in like, I don't know, milk or something, but I guess it's just these 2 ingredients. Oh, and 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. I almost forgot. That paste would have probably been so gross. Okay, now we just have to mix this together. I feel like I shouldn't have used this mixer though. I feel like I should have used maybe a spatula. This is kind of messy. And I feel like it's doing what the flour did earlier. I think I might have to use, I don't know. This does not feel like paste to me. I don't think I added enough vegetable paste, to be honest, you guys.
You can fold maybe.
Oh, I forgot to get pink food coloring. It's 9:30 p.m. and I'm exhausted. This is the first tray. This was a mess up one, so that's why I put that on top. This is the other one. They're pink. Super cute. That's my mess up one right there. I don't even know what that is. There's a little piggy, because that was my extra. And then these are the conchas. This was my first batch, which you could tell was my first batch because I'm cracking. And I really struggled with the paste. That was a terrible time. And then I finally got the hang of it. So I think these are gonna come out a little better. Now we bake for 25 minutes. RIP. I don't really want to ever do this again, but I'm going to, so. The timer just went off. Also, I can't really speak right now because I have my teeth whitening strips in. I sound a little silly. Sorry. We're gonna take them out of the oven because the timer just went off. I'm gonna stop talking because I can't fucking talk. This is the first batch. This wasn't my best. Coming from someone who has stayed out of the kitchen their entire life, I wanted to cry during the whole process, just saying. That took me way longer than I thought. But we're gonna do a taste test. Taste test. I'm trying to show you guys the inside, but it's really, really good. This was so good. You wanna try it?
Bubbles everywhere, but not a drop to drink.
What do you think?
So delicious.
Wow, I made that. I'm gonna eat all of them now. These are so good, I wish you could taste them.